Imagine waking up tomorrow and your only paycheck suddenly disappears. For millions of people, that single moment would create panic. Yet many wealthy people would simply continue their day. Why? Because they don't depend on one source of income. They quietly built a financial system that keeps working even when one stream stops. Most people don't have an income problem. They have a dependency problem. When every bill depends on one paycheck, your financial life becomes fragile. Wealthy people reduce that risk by creating several independent income streams that continue supporting each other over time. Think of income like the legs of a table. One leg can break at any moment. 4 strong legs create stability. The goal isn't earning more from one source. The goal is building multiple sources that protect your future when life becomes unpredictable. The surprising part is that wealthy people rarely build multiple incomes all at once. They start with one, strengthen it, then gradually convert that income into assets that begin generating additional cash flow. One stream quietly becomes 2, then 3, then many. Here's where most people take the wrong path. They earn more money, then immediately spend more money. Wealthy people do the opposite. Instead of upgrading their lifestyle first, they upgrade their assets. Every extra dollar gets another job, creating even more dollars in the future. Think of your paycheck as your first employee. If you spend every dollar, that employee retires immediately. But if you invest part of every paycheck, it keeps hiring new employees, called assets. Eventually, those assets begin earning money for you, even while you're sleeping. This is why wealthy people focus on cash flow instead of paychecks. A paycheck depends on your time. Cash flow depends on your assets. Every new asset reduces the amount of time you must personally trade for money, giving you greater financial security and freedom. Notice the pattern. Wealth doesn't suddenly appear because someone earns a huge salary. It grows because each income stream quietly finances the next one. Salary builds investments. Investments build cash flow. Cash flow funds businesses. And the cycle repeats year after year. Imagine planting just one seed and expecting an entire forest overnight. That isn't how nature works, and it isn't how wealth works either. The first income stream is only the beginning. Patiently nurturing it allows new streams to grow until your financial future becomes stronger than any single paycheck. Many people celebrate earning more money. Wealthy people celebrate owning more assets. Income buys today's lifestyle. Assets pay for tomorrow's freedom. Every asset you own becomes another small engine, quietly producing value long after the original work has been completed. The rich don't ask, "How much did I earn today?" They ask, "How many assets worked for me today?" That small change in thinking transforms every financial decision. Instead of chasing more hours, they focus on building systems that continue producing income automatically. This is the turning point. Financial freedom doesn't begin when your salary increases. It begins when your assets start paying your monthly expenses. From that moment onward, every new asset brings you one step closer to depending less on your time and more on your financial system. Most people think multiple income streams require multiple jobs. The wealthy know that's rarely true. One well-built asset can create income without demanding more hours. The goal isn't to work all day. It's to build systems that continue producing value long after today's work is finished. Every dollar has 2 possible futures. It can disappear after one purchase, or it can become an employee that earns more dollars. Wealthy people train every extra dollar to keep working. Over time, those financial employees become an unstoppable team producing continuous cash flow. Here's something remarkable. The first asset works for the second. The second helps buy the third. Eventually, the system becomes larger than any single paycheck. At that point, wealth no longer depends on working harder. It depends on managing your financial system wisely. This is where financial freedom starts becoming visible. You stop asking, how can I earn more? And begin asking, how can my assets earn more? That single question changes every financial decision because your focus shifts from labor to leverage. Picture your income as a bridge. If it's supported by only one pillar, every financial storm becomes dangerous. But when several strong pillars share the weight, the bridge remains stable. Wealthy people don't trust a single source. They build a structure that can survive uncertainty without collapsing. Picture your income as a bridge. If it's supported by only one pillar, every financial storm becomes dangerous. But when several strong pillars share the weight, the bridge remains stable. Wealthy people don't trust a single source. They build a structure that can survive uncertainty without collapsing. Financial freedom isn't built by chasing every opportunity. It's built by strengthening the few income systems that consistently produce results. Focus beats distraction. A small number of reliable assets can often outperform dozens of random financial ideas that never have time to grow. Eventually, something remarkable happens. Your income no longer depends entirely on how many hours you work. Instead, it depends on how well your financial systems perform. That's the moment money begins serving you, instead of the other way around. Many people think financial freedom means having a huge amount of money. In reality, it means having enough income-producing assets that your life no longer depends on a single paycheck. Freedom isn't measured by your salary. It's measured by how long your assets can support your lifestyle without additional work. Time is the only resource you can never earn back. Every additional income stream that doesn't require your constant attention buys back a small piece of your life. Wealthy people don't just accumulate money. They steadily reclaim their time through assets that keep working. The goal was never to collect the most money. The goal was to build a financial system that continues creating value even when you're resting, learning, traveling, or spending time with family. That's the real power of multiple income streams working together. Once your income is supported by several reliable assets, unexpected setbacks become far less frightening. Losing one source no longer threatens your future because the others continue moving forward. That's why wealthy people build resilience before they build luxury. The wealthiest people rarely wake up wondering whether they'll be paid today. Years earlier, they built assets that quietly continued producing income without daily effort. Their focus shifted from earning money to managing systems. That's the difference between living paycheck to paycheck and living asset to asset. Every new income stream makes the next one easier to build. One investment funds another. One business supports the next opportunity. Over time, your financial system gains momentum. Eventually, your assets begin growing faster than your personal effort ever could. Notice that none of this happened overnight. Wealth grows quietly through consistency, patience, and intelligent reinvestment. While most people search for shortcuts, the rich allow time and compounding to do the heavy lifting. Small financial systems become powerful because they are given years to grow. By now, the pattern is clear. Wealth isn't created by one extraordinary paycheck. It's created by ordinary income that is repeatedly transformed into extraordinary assets. Every dollar invested wisely becomes another building block in a financial system designed to outlast your working years. When people look at wealthy individuals, they usually notice the expensive lifestyle. What they don't see is the invisible financial system working quietly in the background. Multiple income streams, disciplined reinvestment, and patient compounding created the lifestyle, not the other way around. The system always comes before the success.
The moment you stop asking, how can I earn more, and start asking, how can I build another income-producing asset, your financial journey changes forever. Every future paycheck becomes a tool. Every investment becomes a builder. Every asset becomes another employee working toward your freedom.
The rich never rely on one income because they understand a timeless financial truth. One paycheck can stop, one business can struggle, one investment can decline, but a carefully built system of multiple income streams keeps moving forward. That's how resilience becomes wealth, and wealth becomes freedom. The goal was never to work forever. The goal was to build a financial system that could eventually work for you. Start with one income, turn it into one asset, let that asset build the next. If this changed the way you think about money, subscribe and continue building wealth, one system at a time.